Good. All right, here we go.
Yes, sorry, I like dance instead.
Yeah,
Paladin dance.
I
You
always
like that?
I play New Vegas and I pal around with Cassidy and we just drink our way across the Mojave.
Well, I mean, Whiskey Rose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so we're back. We are session 9 of the Fallout game, and you guys are at this point. You guys are about halfway through the deadline for salvageable. It's Wednesday. You have until Saturday to basically collect as much stuff as you can to see who is ultimately the winner of this competition that seems to exist purely to restock the supply store.
Hey, if it works, it works.
But they do have some decent prizes for you guys should you win, like some ballistic weave and untainted Blamco and a customized 10mm pistol. So there's some decent prizes should you win, on top of whatever loot you decide to keep and not turn in for prize points. Last time, you guys started to explore the veterinary clinic that you had found that had been overrun by mole rats. And mole rats that were seemingly controlled in some manner. And you made contact with the mole rat brood mother, who seemed to be able to communicate telepathically, although not with language, just with like pictures and visuals. Specifically with Arkham. And she has sent you guys on a quest to deal with some super mutants that were killing her family. Nobody questioned the fact that Arkham's like, hey, the mole rats want us to go on a quest.
I mean, it's the wasteland, so you know.
This isn't the weirdest thing I've done.
Yeah, you guys just kind of said like, oh, that sounds good.
Hi, okay. If you just wanted us to hunt down some super mutants, you could have just said it instead of claiming the mole rat needs you.
Well, they're leading us there right now.
Yes, there was
a weird thing.
There are mole rats that are leading you to the super mutants, and the mole rats also allowed you to basically take the medical gear and stuff out of the veterinary clinic without interfering at all. It was all very kind of surreal, but not the weirdest thing you would find on that particular day. As you were traveling through the ruins of Oroville Junction, you heard a cry for help and found a. Apparently, somebody had climbed up to the roof of one of the nearby buildings because they were being chased/molested by a Yao Gai.
Oh.
Careful inspection at a distance, indicated that the erratic behavior of the Yao Gai was because it was apparently pumped full of psycho.
Cocaine bear.
And
Yep.
And it had been shot by...
It was...
Yeah. You had also decided, realized that it had also been shot by more than a couple syringer darts, which were identified as being Berserker.
Wasn't me.
What?
Yeah. No. And we opted the heck out of there. Arkham was like, yeah.
It does seem like a funny
very good.
I think you're muted, Anita.
Yeah, it was a whole lot of cocaine bear. We don't want to be involved in this at all.
Yeah, you became more determined to not be involved when the shouted conversation with the gentleman indicated that it was his own damn fault he was in this position because him and some other folks were bear baiting.
Oh God, yeah, no, get what reap what you sow.
Yeah, you get what you pay
You're
for.
not gonna help me? No, you did this to yourself, buddy. I ain't want none of that.
Yeah.
Good luck. And we left with him screaming.
Yeah, you guys left as the Yao Gai basically muscled its way with its claws up the side of the building and onto the roof.
Oh,
yeah.
As one does.
The other thing that you discovered when you were camped out in an abandoned house Arkham again was on watch, heard this like strange whistling sound and then a crashing sound and a thudding sound. Went to investigate carefully and cautiously, and found that the duplex next door to where you guys were camped had a hole in the roof and a matching hole in the floor, and then an object embedded in the basement floor. Inspection indicated that it was a safe, like a decent sized safe, marked with the emblem of the Brotherhood of Steel. When it was cracked open, there was a shit ton of Brotherhood scrip. To the tune of, I think it was like $100,000, maybe a bit more, in Brotherhood money.
Yeah, it's safe to say we're pretty rich now.
Along with what appears to be like a pay record. Basically, this seems to be the Brotherhood of Steel payroll. You decided, like, shit, people are probably going to look for this, and didn't bother camping out the night, and instead left as soon as possible.
That's reasonable.
Mm-hmm.
And shortly after you vacated the area, you did see Vertibird kind of hovering over the area where you were, with a bunch of Brotherhood knights dropping down in their power armor in the location where you previously were.
Yeah, paladins and power armor.
Yeah. So you guys do have a significant amount of Brotherhood scrip.
Yep, we do.
And other than that, I believe we left off just as you guys were getting to the old train station, where the super mutants are holed up and where the mole rats have led you to.
Yippee-ki-yay.
Do you think there's any way we could lead those Brotherhood guys into these super mutants? Their power armor and weapons would make short work of this situation.
Yeah, it would also mean them cordoning off the area.
Well, I think we could do it by baiting them with what they're after.
How far away are the super mutants?
You guys are basically arriving kind of at the train station on the eastern side of town. And you're probably about 3 or 4 hours away, traveling through the rubble-strewn streets of where the Brotherhood were, where you guys camped last night.
One sec.
How many of them are there down there, Boise?
Oh, let me take a look.
Perception and survival.
Let me adjust my volume. I realize I didn't reduce that a moment ago.
What is, like, I thought I had the PDF for the book and I should somewhere, but what does Berserk do from the Syringer?
Berserk basically makes you attack the closest thing.
So if you see two super mutants standing side by side, especially if one's a suicider, shoot him so that he blows himself and his buddy up.
Yep, target attacks the nearest living creature, friend or foe, for the remainder of the scene.
Yeah.
Okay. I will have my Syringer out with Berserker loaded for this explicit purpose of finding super mutants and ganking them with it.
Okay. Alright, So on a casual inspection there, boys, you can see that the train station seems to be there's the exterior yard, and then there's the main terminal itself.
Okay.
Mechanically, this is the first time you guys have really encountered nested locations. The exterior yard is completely surrounded by a fence of corrugated steel and rusted out car parts, and like part of a train car, and kind of all the way around the entire train yard.
Yeah.
And it is topped with razor wire. There is one main entrance, which seems to be protected by 2 machine gun turrets. And casual inspection, you can see on the outside, basically in the exterior yard, there's a group of super mutants and they're mutant hounds kind of patrolling the area. 3 super mutants and 2 hounds as a patrol. There's a similar sized group that's just kind of lounging about at a little fire. They're playing caravan at the table, sort of thing. Basically, it looks like there's 2 guard shifts. One is currently on relaxation, the other's on active patrol.
Okay.
And there does appear to be 2 of them over at a kind of a smaller building than the main terminal, but still inside the train yard. That they seem to be working on something at a table or a bench.
Do you see where the wires go for the computer guns? Usually a computer terminal controlling them.
You do have 3 action points if you would like to do a request information.
Yeah. Is there any visual spot that the turrets are attached to that might have a control panel or a computer?
There's not. They are very, very simple, basically dumb turrets.
Okay.
They are in a kind of a forward-facing arc. So you would guess that they're probably keyed to basically motion sensors, motion detectors, as opposed to any sort of computer program.
Oh, that could be exploited.
Are they up on the wall and set back on the wall, or are they sticking out further than the wall at ground level?
They're at ground level, and they're basically right at the entrance. If you were walking up to the gate, you would have to walk between them, sort of thing. But they're just ground mounted, super simple turrets.
Does it look like we could sneak up from the side of them to not trigger their motion sensor? Sneak up nice and tight against the wall?
You could certainly try. It looks like they have probably a 60-degree forward arc. So, if you're sneaky enough and stealthy enough, you can certainly try it.
Well, that's you and me, Boise. You want to take the one turret and I'll take the other?
We can also potentially
turn them around.
No, I was more thinking along the lines of mutant hounds tend to just run towards the things that their patrol controllers are attacking. So they could run right out and get gunned down, potentially. Basically lure the super mutants and their cohorts into the turret is also on the table. How likely it is, I don't know how good these guys are. I just wanted to put it out there.
Anybody else have a suggestion for this situation?
And the sound of, turret fire might actually draw some attention from a distance, more of a distance.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. My idea was you and I get up there, and instead of I ain't no robotics expert or nothing, but
Shane, we know a guy who's pretty good at that.
If you turn the gun around, Don't you think it would open fire on them there mutants inside?
Depends on the range of the dumb turret. I mean,
Is
it
is
could
that
be
something we could
nearsighted.
do?
Might be tamper proof.
Yeah.
I mean, we've met a super mutant that actually talks fairly perfect normal, so I wouldn't rule anything out necessarily, even if it's normally outside the. Well, I don't think a super mutant could do that range. Anyway,
Oh, you could just shoot him too.
oh yeah,
Remove the threat entirely.
yeah, they're dumb turrets with a fairly clear arc. It's not like we can't take them out before we have to worry about them if it comes to that.
Well, plus you've got some range on you.
Yeah.
Did he say
We
there's,
could stand safely back under cover, and you could peg them off.
did he say there's mutants and hounds?
Yes, it seems like there's altogether there's about 8 super mutants and 4 mutant hounds.
How like grouped are they?
There's one patrol of 3 super mutants and 2 hounds, kind of patrolling the area around. There's the same sized group, kind of just relaxing, and then there's
Towards
two,
the mid.
yeah, kind of towards the middle, and then there's 2 super mutants that are working on something at some sort of workshop.
Yeah.
Can
That's
I
the suicider.
No, they're building. They're building a giant robot.
All right, can I spend another AP and ask, do we see any mini nukes hanging from the belts of the super mutants?
Yeah, you kind of carefully look like, oh shit, just in case. Just in case. No, you do not.
Okay, cool.
They're armed. They got like kind of like big ass pistols on their hip, and like they're like walking around carrying like boards with nails in them.
Oh, okay. I was gonna ask if there was anybody that had like, it wasn't like mini nukes, but anything else. But
Mankind's doomed because they've got even bigger boards with even bigger
Okay.
nails.
I have a funny idea. But
Okay.
am I the only one with a syringer?
Yeah.
Okay. Wait. What skill does a syringer use? Small guns?
Small guns.
Boise, how fast can you fire darts out of that if I gave it to you for a second?
Depends on the capability of the gun.
Well, my idea. If we wait for the guards to do a patrol change, then during the change, I'll give you the Syringer, the Berserker. What is Mind? I have Mind Cloud. Was that a grenade or is that another dart that I have?
Another turn.
Mind Cloud is if you roll 2 or more effects on the damage, the target becomes confused and has 2 difficulty to perception checks.
Nah, we'll use Berserker. But if we wait for them to do the
Well, I mean, we don't even need to wait for them to get close because they might just, depending on the one hits, it might just tear through all its allies and then head to them if they're closer.
I just think if we wait for them to do that change, that's just the maximum opportunity. Because then they're all together. But like, I'm thinking we either berserk the dogs or
Nah.
just the super mutants themselves.
The
Mutant
mutants
hounds wouldn't last very long against the super mutants.
So yeah, we'll try to berserk like 2 at a minimum super mutants.
Yeah, do what we can. How many rounds you got?
5.
Oh.
If we want to be really gross, I have some bloatfly larvae in like
No.
little tubes.
That's
Ew.
if we're gonna camp here and wait for it a little bit.
But I think that's the plan. That's my plan. If anybody
All right,
has
what's the
any-
range on your Syringer? You got anything nice going on that thing?
Just normal. far as I can tell, it's just got qualities two-handed. 3 damage dice.
Medium range.
That ain't the worst. Ain't the best. Ain't the worst.
My small guns is 2. That's why I don't use this, but I have an agility of 7.
Yeah, you got to get a lot closer for that to be effective.
So I'm thinking that if somebody more competent can do the shots, I just came up with the plan.
Like I can hit the patrollers from here with no difficulty.
That doesn't
Yeah.
sound bad because they don't even know we're here yet.
Yeah. From where you are, they will have cover because you're basically shooting through like the rusted out holes of the fence and stuff. But
Yeah. Yeah, it covers the issue more than anything else. Just because that might soak the damage so it doesn't work.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea.
All I can do is give you all the syringers.
Do they have?
Syringes I have.
Would they have cover at the relaxing campfire too?
yes, they would.
Okay.
Basically, the best way to look at it, to think of the line kind of joining the outside zone with the interior
Yeah.
patrol. Think of that line as the cover line.
That's why I just wanted to make sure like there was no other, because of that, if there might have been a line somewhere, but
Yeah.
I don't want to risk triggering the guard post to potentially circumnavigate one set of cover. That's kind of too much iffy.
Do you mind posting a shot of the map in the Discord chat, please?
Now we just gotta wait for the patrol to meet.
When the patrol meets, I think I'm gonna try and sneak through into the inner patrol area to get a cleaner shot.
I'm gonna stay right here.
Yeah, that's what I expect from you guys.
It's the best plan.
So yeah, so you guys are just kind of waiting until they're grouped together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys kind of like find a comfy position. Wait for a second. Try to figure out why Foundry won't play all my music. Like, play playlist. It's like, no, you have no playlist.
Yeah, it's just banjo picking 820.
Yeah, and it's not playing on my side, so I don't know if it's playing at all or.
It is playing on ours. But it's just banjo picking 820.
That's even weirder.
That's part of why I went, oh, I forgot to turn down my volume in here.
I'll have to take a look at that because it's like the second game now where the music is not playing on my end.
Reminds me to update my playlist for next weekend. Since I forgot to do it for this past weekend that didn't happen anyway.
Right. So everybody kind of takes up positions and waits, and you wait like a while. Like they do like a lackadaisical but thorough patrol around the yard.
Yeah, that's good for them.
Periodically, you do see some kind of like the bluish bluish sparks coming from the workshop area where the two super mutants are working on whatever it is they're working on. But after probably about an hour or so, the patrol group kind of makes their way back towards the campfire.
Okay, time for me to try and sneak into interior patrol route through the wreckage.
All right. Are you going over the wall or trying to make your way through through one of the gaps in the fence?
through the gaps. I don't want to screech off the top of the razor wire.
Okay.
So I just know how badly that would wind up going. I wouldn't take any damage, but I would be very loud. Would be my expectation. Oof, I know what I'm rolling.
Thankfully, these guys aren't terribly perceptive.
Oh. I already rolled.
Nobody seems to notice you as you kind of like carefully kind of like pry aside like one of the little panels, kind of like ease your way in. As you do so, you just kind of like glance up and you can see periodically along the top, there are like tin cans on strings kind of tied to the razor wire.
Of course there is. It makes perfect sense after the fact.
But you successfully have snuck your way in.
Yeah. And then I'd aim and shoot one of the super mutants at the campfire.
Right. Just gonna move some tokens around so I can see them all.
Yeah. I think I'll just grab 3 for my target.
Excellent shot. They're not expecting you, so difficulty drops down to 0. So,
Excellent. That'll be perfect for when Gun Fu kicks in here in a second. Yeah. Yes, I will spend 2 AP and 2 more ammo, so I get 3 of them with Berserkers. Because that's what you do. It's 3 damage.
it is 3 damage.
Oh, plus 2 for the sneak attack. Or no, it's plus vicious for the sneak attack. It's only plus 2 if it has vicious.
Yep.
Ugh. Yeah, my luck. Oh, I didn't want add. I wanted to reroll.
Right. The effect is what you need, so.
Yeah.
They don't care about the damage, they do care about the effect.
Exactly.
No one's stunned, no one confused. I'll use that one. Alright.
Hoist. So 2. So it was 3 of them altogether. Because of Gun Fu.
All right. Unfortunately, the syringer is not suppressed.
No. No, it is not.
So that does kick off initiative. So Boise kicked it off.
Surprise, surprise. It was Boise all along.
Yeah. That will Arkham. You hear like a thump, 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 and then some like arguing and some shouting.
Since our position hasn't been given away yet, I'd like to sneak up, following the same path that Boise took.
All right. That will be
And since that's only a minor action to use the one,
It is a major action to sneak, though.
yes, yes, that is true. So sneak and move. Yeah, that's my turn, I guess.
Uh, 2 successes.
Excellent. Hopefully they don't spot me as I sneak.
So there's a bunch of barking and howling as you make your way through. You're pretty sure you're quiet, but those hounds reacting to
Dang.
the attack have noticed you.
I'll have to deal with that as my next action. Yeah, they can't do anything else this round.
Uh,
don't have-
and
Do we?
you do have 2 in the pool.
Yeah, but that's not enough to buy another action, is it?
It's a major action.
It's enough to buy a major action.
Okay, and the sneaking was a major action, and moving here was a minor.
Yep.
There's nothing in my range yet with my pistol, is there?
They're at medium range, so it would be +1 difficulty on top of the +1 difficulty for an extra action.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no, I'll just leave it then and wait until my next turn. I'm not as good at this as Boise is yet. But man, when I take that one shot, whatever I hit is going to be really dead. Next.
Next is the mutant hounds who come barreling across.
Bork, 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 bork.
Oh no.
Ray Bork, Ray Bork.
So 3 of them will come charging in. One of them will let out this howl, giving every mutant or mutant hound within long range a second minor action for free.
Now that'll hopefully backfire for the group back at the relaxing campfire.
So two of them are going to close on Boise. Two successes to hit your left leg.
Okay. I mean that is my hitting Boise threshold. Ouch.
For 4 damage, but no effects.
Oh, that is not a break of my armor.
They chew on your armor.
Yeah. That's why I put on the good shit. As the dogs are on my leg.
One of them is going to try to bite Arkham, also
Ooh.
for 2 successes.
In the other leg.
In the other leg. They're like, you go left, I'll go right.
Right? You should check my armor on that. I'm pretty sure I'm rocking some seriously high-end stuff right now. Because I spent all my money on it in character creation.
Not going to be enough to get through your armor, even if I roll all 2s. So the mutant hounds come charging in. They try to bite. They'll have extra minor actions. What will they do with their minor action? Not a whole lot they can do. Super mutants on their turn that will get extra actions. That will take us to Smith's. There is a commotion on the other side of the fence. There is yipping. There is barking.
The sound of teeth skittering off of plate of armor.
Excellent. The plan is working. Boise, do you need assistance or are you good?
I wouldn't recommend coming in if you
I'm
can shoot
gonna-
from there. But I wouldn't recommend coming in case the all the super mutants come to join us too.
I'm gonna hang out right here if that's okay. What is the penalty for me shooting from here? I've got. Oh, I have an energy. No, I have an energy pistol. No, it's an excited boost at it's close quarters.
Close quarters just means you can use it while someone's in melee with you without any issues. But it's probably range close still, which means that it's a +1 difficulty to hit them.
Honestly, though, I could probably take that with an energy weapon. So yeah, I'll try to fire. What are we shooting?
There are 3 mutant hounds trying to chew through armor.
On our guys.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'll shoot at one of the hounds then. Whichever.
I just get the one on Arkham. It doesn't really make a difference who you target, but that's just the easiest for placement.
I'll shoot the one on Arkham.
Okay.
Pew! Never mind.
That bounces off the fence.
In BattleTech parlance, it's just heat.
That's right. Rebecca.
I will. Oh God. This is really not my forte. I'll try shooting at one of the super mutant or the hounds. It really doesn't matter which one. I'm probably not going to hit it anyway. I'm going to use my sawed-off double-barreled shotgun, and I think I've got center mass.
You'll never
I
hit
do have
anything with
center
the
mass.
attitude I'm going to miss no matter what anyway.
And take an aim action.
Sure, why not? What does aim do again? I've never had a character who could aim.
They roll.
Let you reroll a d20.
Oh, excellent. Center mass does as well. So we'll give it a try. And it's using perception.
The shotgun.
Agility and small arms.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
If you just click your shotgun, it'll do everything for you.
Yeah. Oof. Holy shit. 1919. I'm re-rolling both of those. I'll re-roll one with my aim and the other with center mass.
Actually, you can't benefit from aim because the shotgun is inaccurate.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Well, you still get center mass reroll.
I'll still use center mass to try to... Wow. 18. Nice.
Blam!
18 was a nicer year. Bright side, that cover might not be a thing
Holy
much longer.
shit.
We all hear the scattering of the round as it clatters through the area, hitting everything but us.
Yeah.
Boise and I both duck down. The dogs all wince at the same time
I managed to miss everything.
Yeah, there's like the tinkle of pellets on corrugated steel. Yeah, it's...
Yeah, that's it. Yep.
Right.
There's a reason Rebecca doesn't get into firefights. This would be why.
This super mutant is going to swing his board at the closest super mutant. And connect solidly. Breaking the guy's arm. His leg. Knocking him prone in the process. that super mutant. Oh, that super mutant actually does get to act intelligently. You know, relatively speaking. That guy. So there's intruders. Get them, and he's going to rally. I mean, probably not well, but he's going to try. Oh well. That guy. He's like, what the fuck? And he's going to attack the guy that attacked him. Very, very solidly.
You love to see it.
Oh. Breaking the guy's arm in the process. Ooh, boards are two-handed even. That guy. That guy looks over. Sees... Oh, shit. That guy's got a crazy look in his eye. And there's intruders. He's going to GTFO over there. Between Boise and Arkham, who has the lowest luck?
I would lay odds me.
Arkham...
Mine is
currently 3.
I'm currently 1.
Alright. So he's going to come in swinging his bat towards Boise.
You just got yourself within my range.
Right in your left leg.
How do you miss the dogs?
Barely missed the dogs. If he'd rolled a complication, he would have hit a dog.
Yeah. Crush them against me.
That's only... Oh, shit. Only 4 damage, piercing 1.
Well, that's exactly my armor because of the piercing, so I'm okay. Thankfully.
Yeah, you can feel like there's a little pinprick on your skin as the nail punches through your armor.
Yeah.
Like,
You have to check that to make sure I didn't start bleeding. Don't want to get tetanus.
This guy.
I'm not up to date on my shots.
The Berserk does seem to be keeping a few of them occupied.
I know.
Oh. It makes sense that he would spend all of those APs on damage.
And maybe it's not like so. Oh my god.
Oh no.
Right in the arm. Breaking that guy's arm. Like, George, what are you doing, George? Oh. Other Berserk guy. I'm rolling really well for the super mutants. Good thing that they're all fighting amongst themselves.
Thankfully.
Oh, 6 damage, piercing 4. So yeah, 2 of the Berserk super mutants just kind of like fall on this one guy that was kind of caught between them, and they just like pulp him into the pavement. That will take us to Boise.
Well, ain't that a thing? Well, I'll take a minor action to change to my 10mm. And I'm not a fan of super mutants with boards, so I think I will shoot the super mutant.
See if the...
Well, I will be shooting him predominantly. I might pass on damage to the dogs depending how it goes to. I will be spending my full 5 ammo for my normal fire rate on that thing as well. And an AP for a third die. Oh.
That is a hit and an action point.
I'll blow the ammo to include our dog friends.
Okay.
And get that.
Slide out the 10 millimeter, click on the auto, and just let loose.
Yeah. Brap.
Oof. So it's going to be 9 damage and piercing 4. In his left leg. So yeah, you let loose, basically kind of like ground level as your pistol is kind of clearing your holster, catching a bunch of dogs and super mutants in the like various like knee parts, and all of them fall prone.
Yes, they should kneel before Boise.
Jeez. Ego much?
Not normally,
God.
it just kind of felt appropriate in the one moment.
That will take us to Arkham.
Is that super mutant still alive?
Yes, they're still alive. They just had like their kneecaps blown out.
Okay. Yeah, then I would like to take the opportunity to shoot the guy that's lying on the ground prone.
Right, difficulty is reduced by 1 because it's close range and he's prone. Which gun would you like to use?
I'm going to use the 44.
Ooh, 3 successes, so that's 3 action points.
Excellent.
7 damage. That is enough to end that super mutant. So yeah, they get kneecapped. You like pull out the 44 and like not quite double tap because ammunition is precious.
Right? A single resounding shot. It's loud too because it's a 44.
Yeah.
Long barrel with all of the fixins.
Yeah, that definitely draws the attention of the folks that were like working on something in the workshop. You do still have your minor action. There are 3 prone mutant hounds in your in the area. And then there's like quite the scuffle happening over at the campsite.
Well, you know what? We have enough AP that I can do it now. I'd like to use my minor action to aim at one of the mutants that isn't berserked
All right.
in the next zone over.
Okay. That guy is prone, but there are the 2 at the workshop as well.
That would be medium range, right?
Yep. The campfire and the workshop are both medium range from you, so difficulty goes up by 1 to 2. The prone guy would be difficulty 3, and then +1 for the second action makes it difficulty 4 to hit the prone guy, or difficulty 3 to hit the guys at the workshop.
Let's go difficulty 3 to hit the guy in the workshop with an aim minor action, and then spend an additional AP to add a dice.
Okay, got it. You did aim, so reroll.
Get pretty aggressive.
Ooh, the reroll turns into a 1 for you for 3 successes, which is exactly what you need.
Awesome. Where did I hit him?
In his leg.
Okay, I didn't say I was using center mass, so
So shot rings out. He drops prone.
how much damage was that?
11.
Gosh, if he still has a leg, I'd be surprised.
He does not still have a leg.
Everything from the kneecap down is missing. Beautiful.
Mutant hound turn. Well, there's still 2 mutant hounds on Arkham or on Boise. They're going to continue. There's got to be a soft chewy center here someplace. Ooh, 3 successes.
How dare they?
I'll spend the 1 AP they generated for damage. 4 damage to your left leg. They are just worrying that leg. They know there's something good inside.
I've got the best jerky attached to my hips.
That mutant hound is going to move. 2 of them are going to attack Arkham. Ooh, 3 successes. Again, the left leg. Well, it makes sense. Dogs are close to the ground.
It tried the right leg, couldn't get anywhere, says I'll try the other leg for him.
Yep. Chomp, 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 chomp. I mean, your armor's going to need a new paint job, but...
Even in 9 days, it's like that.
Dang it, that's a nice dark tie on there. Dang, mutts.
that will take us to Smiths.
Ground in one of these dogs, Smiths. You're muted.
Whoopsies. Like I said to myself and myself only, I'm gonna try to shoot the badly injured dog that looks like it's on Arkham.
Okay. They do. The dogs are basically kind of scrambled to like 3 legs. Most of them have had legs cut out from under them by Boise's rapid fire 10mm.
That happened.
But they are no longer prone.
Okay. So yeah, I'll shoot that dog with an energy weapon.
Okay.
Pew! Oh.
Oof.
I actually hit.
You hit and generated 2 action points in the process.
Holy crap. We've done the impossible. Oh, never mind. Oh, no, I still got 4 damage. Okay.
Well, it is 4 damage, and the piercing will probably help to shoot through the fence. So piercing 2, so 1 damage gets blocked. Not quite enough to kill him.
Darn.
But yeah, like a laser beam just like shoots through the corrugated steel fence into one of the mutant hounds. It like yips.
Mm-hmm.
That will take us to Rebecca.
Rebecca will. I'll try to rally. Because obviously shooting is not my strong suit.
All right.
You're doing a great job, guys. You're great. Terrific. Go get him. Attaboy.
All right. Charisma and speech.
I'm gonna pop on my hat for that.
Okay. So minor action to put on your hat.
Yep. Just so I can get a reroll. Because obviously, My dice luck that I've had all week long has run out.
It's the start of a new week, so
It held me Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday, and now I'm doomed. Oh, I will re-roll that 20. Eh,
that's one action point.
yeah.
That's exactly the dice result for starting strong and then petering off to, I think, maybe you got this.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was rolling like single digits in Call of Cthulhu Wednesday, which was terrifying. And then I rolled well on something. I think I only might have rolled the dice once for anything other than like food and water Thursday. And then I was rolling well Saturday night. So, I mean, it was bound to run out at some point.
Berserk guy.
But it's an extra AP for somebody.
He's just gonna paste the poor prone super mutant. And then all those guys are closer to him than you guys are. So yeah, so you guys kind of glance over at where the campfire is, and you see like one of the super mutants just like lifting this bloody spiked board out of the pulpy mass of his previous associate, and then turn towards the other ones nearby. They are definitely.
I'm also gonna start to write this down in like my notebook. Like Berserk. Very effective. Very good.
That super mutant. He is going to, with his minor action, roll behind some cover. And he's going to pull out his pipe bolt action rifle, but that is both of his actions. This guy like yells at one of the other guys like, "You want some?" Normally I don't roll for NPC on NPC violence, but it could matter depending on when they get dropped.
But plus, we're all enjoying watching the show of the NPCs kick the shit out of each other.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, who doesn't like that?
That is the whole point of Berserk.
Or like this plan. You're good at plans.
Yeah. Well, this way it also lets me know like which guy is left when it's like last mutant standing. Oh, this guy. This guy's gonna pull out his pipe bolt action rifle, and he's going to shoot at Arkham. Arkham has a big ass gun. Only one success, which is not enough. Shot goes wide. Takes out a chunk of the corrugated fence behind you, so you're pretty sure that you probably don't want to be shot by that.
That'll make a nice trophy.
Oh man, these guys are like rolling like a boss with their boards. That will take us around to Boise. Shots are fired from over by the workshop. There's still mutant hounds trying to chew through your armor.
Well, I guess I should focus on finishing these hounds before moving along.
You heard some vaguely encouraging words from the other side of the fence.
Oh,
team,
Rebecca.
go team.
It's like we love you and your steady hands. I'll aim and then I'll just blast away into one of the docks at my feet again. Full 4 rounds.
That is a hit and 2 action points.
Which those will immediately be spent to spread the love.
All right.
Oh.
Oh.
I was going to take another handful of popcorn, but I think I should wait.
So yeah, the spray of bullets, the mutant hound parts go everywhere. Oh, sorry, something else?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was going to spend the other AP to go join the two in the workshop and shoot them.
Okay.
So 1 for move, 2 for my second shot. I am an action boy, so I do not have the difficulty shift.
Okay.
I am gonna up my full speed again. Brap. And since cover doesn't matter from here, I'll shoot the one that took a chunk out of the wall behind Arkham.
Okay.
He's my target.
Ooh, 2 action points in the process.
I'll spread the love, so just the one there.
Okay. Chewing through the ammunition, but
Yeah. I started this fight with 60. I'm around 26 now.
that is enough to knock him prone and kill the other guy.
Now I'm done.
That will take us to Arkham. There's one. There's one mutant hound left with you that's been trying to chew through your leg armor. There's 2 super mutants down at the fire fighting amongst themselves, and Boise has basically run off, and you hear like the brap brap of his 10mm off over by the workshop.
Okay, so he's taking care of the guys at the workshop. Those berserkers, one ran towards the workshop.
No, they are still fighting amongst themselves. It's still like every man for himself down there.
How many super mutants are besides the 2 berserkers are still standing?
Technically standing, none. There is 1 wounded one over in the workshop with Boise, and 1 mutant hound with you, and then 2 super mutants fighting amongst themselves.
Okay. Well, sorry, doggo. Blam! I'm gonna shoot it.
All right.
I'll take an aim action.
Okay. That will give you an action. Ooh, headshot.
Oh, get off my leg, dog! Blam!
Ooh, 10 damage. Miraculously, the dog is still standing, but it's like it's shaking its head. There's little Tweety birds kind of floating around. That dog is stunned.
Oh, I didn't kill it.
No, these hounds are surprisingly tough.
Okay. Well, I will spend an AP for a second major action.
2 AP for a second nature.
Oh, 2 AP?
Yep,
Okay,
there are 2 left in the pool.
perfect. And then I'll shoot it again.
Okay. Why won't you die?
God damn dog, get off my leg!
That is a hit. Ooh, 10 damage. That is enough to kill the dog. Alright. You are free of dogs. You're like knee deep in like mutant hound parts. But free and clear. You still have
X.
no, you don't have your minor because you aimed.
I aimed. With that, I will pass it on because there's
Okay.
nothing else I can do.
All right, Smiths.
Okay.
The sound of combat on the immediate side of the fence opposite you seems to have died down with the echoing shot of the 44.
I'll poke my head through and or like around the fence, and yeah, I'll take a look.
Yep.
And
So many dead dogs. Like one like dead super mutant, but so many dead mutant hounds.
oh dear. Okay. Um.
And you look
And
down towards the fire, and there's like two super mutants dueling it out down there.
okay. Can I hold my action and wait for their duel to end and then shoot the winner?
You can ready an action, yes.
Okay. I'll ready an action and watch this fight, just like I'm actually playing Fallout.
Double checking. So rare that we ready. So ready. Basically, you use your major action now to ready, and then when the trigger happens, you do whatever it is you said you were readying. So you do still have your minor if you want to move into where Arkham is.
Yeah, I'll move over to where Arkham is so I can get a better shot.
Okay. Perfect. And Rebecca.
I still do not want to take part in this firefight. But they seem to have cleared out the space next to me. So I will move forward.
Okay. So much carnage.
Yeah. So in
Welcome,
this
Doc.
space, there's a bunch of dead hounds in here.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to start looting
Okay.
while they're busy killing the next batch. And every now and then I'll just, cheer them on. It's not like Rebecca has skills in a firefight. That is not her. Oh, that's messy. Well,
It's the train yard chain gun massacre.
meat's meat, I guess.
Perfect. All right. You can give me endurance and survival.
Oh no.
You can't find anything useful in that one.
Oh. Night night, puppy.
The mutant on mutant violence continues. Broken arm there. This guy. Well, he is going to use his minor action to aim. And then he's going to try to shoot Boise with his rifle. Oh, his rifle jams. He lines up a perfect shot of Boise. He kind of turn around and you can see like he's got you like dead to rights, and he pulls the trigger and it goes click, and he goes fuck. That is him. This super mutant's only got one arm, so he's gonna punch the guy. Ooh. So yeah, for those of you that are watching the fight, one of the super mutants like just basically uses his board to nail the guy's arm to his torso and then pulls it out. Part of the arm comes with it. There's a gout of blood. The guy like drops his board because he's only got one arm, and then punches the who looks like the clear victor at this point in the face. And normally when you punch somebody, the head rocks back a little bit. That super mutant doesn't move at all, and the guy just kind of like shakes his hand as he takes a little bit of damage from punching somebody. That'll take us to Boise.
Oh, son. I will take aim, spin up the pistol for probably the last time in this fight, and get rid of my friend here.
Okay. That is a hit and an action point at this range. Actually, 2 action points because he's prone. Oh, so much damage. That is enough to drop him.
And that's a me.
Okay. Back around to Arkham. All that's left are the 2 super mutants that are basically scuffling down around the campfire. They one of them picks up the other one and suplexes them through the card table. Caravan cards go flying, caps go flying. It's a super mutant brawl happening down there.
All right. Well, I will. Hold my action and cover Doc, and see which one of them is the victor instead of wasting more bullets. Whichever one of them becomes victorious will be the one I shoot.
All right. That will take us to Smith's.
The campfire fight is still going.
The campfire fight is still going. One of them is like missing part of his arm and has a broken hand.
This is how nasty it gets at Walmart when it's the last notebook available.
Yeah.
It's like a Black Friday sale.
Fighting over Pokemon cards.
I will take an aim action, and then I'll just ready the action for this fight to end.
Okay. Rebecca.
Oh, I'm not touching any of that.
I will. Oh God, they're all dead in the workshop too?
Uh-huh.
What the hell?
Yeah, she'll like peek.
What are you people doing?
You sent murder, Boise.
What the hell? Ah, are you okay? Boise?
Boise's probably like coated in a sheen of red, but none of it's his.
Is any of that yours?
Nope. I'm good. Thanks, Doc.
She looks like not even mildly horrified. She just looks like she's reconsidering some of her travel companions. But she's going to keep following along because the 2 she's with.
Yeah, and there are still
Just stay here with me, Doc.
yeah, there are still 3
Yep.
mutant hounds in that zone too. Like one of them you couldn't get anything off of, but there are still 3 more if you want to check.
Okay,
And a
yeah,
super mutant.
she'll continue checking then in this interior patrol route.
Okay.
Check
Where
this
there's just-
super mutant here.
Holy crap. Take a look. In the workshop. There's a little bit of a mess.
Yeah, I'll check them.
I've been
It was
watching
what?
the entire time.
Survival?
Yeah, endurance survival.
One success this time.
So from that one, basically you're going to get 1 die worth of mutant hound meat plus 1 more for every action point you would like to spend.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna save the AP for the people who are actually in combat.
So you get 1 piece of mutant hound meat out of all of that carnage. So far, you've managed to scrape up 1 thing that looks like it's big enough to throw on the grill.
It's more mutant hound meat than we had yesterday.
It's almost like somebody has the bloody mess perk without actually taking the perk.
It's like they just ripped each other apart or something.
I mean, between his little nail
So
grinder
gross.
and
Oh.
my sledgehammer, there isn't a lot left of anything.
It's a lot of goopy paste. Yeah, okay. It's more mutant hamburger meat.
When the entry hole's the size of my thumb and the exit hole is the size of its head.
I think this piece is kind of stuck together.
Gonna have to make stew out of this stuff. Okay, that's it for me. Yeah.
Right.
She does kind of keep glancing toward the workshop a little uneasily, though.
As you kind of like are looking around, you kind of look down at the campfire, and you see like the guy like who's holding his arm and clenching his like broken fingers kind of together. He just kind of looks up with like anger and hatred towards the other Superman. The other Superman just basically like spins around like 2 hands on his board, spins and buries that nail so far in the other Superman's chest it comes out through the spine.
Jeez. What?
There is now a
What
victor.
is happening?
And then
What the hell?
he kind of looks and he sniffs the air. And who has the current lowest luck?
Oh, probably me. I've only got 3.
I think
But
Boise.
I have a held action for
Yeah.
Victor.
I was gonna say there's a ready to action, but I do have my my 1 luck still.
Okay. Perfect. So for Smiths and Arkham, you can see that super mutant. He buries that board into his buddy, pulls it out, kind of like turns, sniffs the air, and then he starts sprinting towards the workshop. But your guys' ready to actions were when there's a victor, so you guys can fire before he moves.
How much AP is left?
There's 2.
Okay. And it's a difficulty 1 difficulty 2 shot right now because next zone.
Yep, because it's medium range.
Okay. Yeah, I'll take a shot. Heck not.
Ooh, 3 successes right in the leg.
You ain't going anywhere, boy. Blang.
10 damage. Ooh, he is still alive. He does fall prone because his leg gets blown up, but he is still alive.
Mr. Smiths, I believe this is your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna.
Use the 2 AP to give you 1 AP to give you an extra dice.
It is difficulty 3 to hit him now because he's prone.
So spend 1 party AP?
Yep.
I'll do that, and then I'll try to shoot him with the laser gun. Phew.
That would have been a hit had he not been knocked prone.
No.
So just as
Oh,
you
wait.
line up your shot, he falls.
I'm supposed to add 1 die, right?
Yep. Oh, yes. True. There is another die there.
Hey. So 3 successes?
You have energy weapons tagged. So that's actually 4 successes.
Even better.
So an action point and damage.
Jeez, that's a lot.
Oof. And that is enough to drop him. It is suddenly quiet.
Nice.
Oddly enough, despite all the ruckus, there does not seem to be any reaction from the main train terminal.
Almost like we don't encounter them till we go inside.
Well, let's
Let's see what they were working on.
scavenge the area first before we head in. Mr. Smith, do you think you could disable and take the components and ammunition from those there turrets?
Trying to check, would that be science?
It is a science.
Let's try.
So as you approach them, when you get close to them, they do start to kind of like pivot, almost like they're going into a seek mode.
Oh,
But they have like little like cotter pins put in to prevent them from rotating into the encampment area. So it's a very crude way to ensure that they won't actually shoot the super mutants who wander too close to them.
what does it do for it?
It prevents them from turning a full 360 degrees,
Oh,
so they can't fire inwards because they're not smart turrets. They don't determine friend or foe. They just shoot at anything that comes within a range. So it seems like the sensor is still operative, but they're mechanically unable to shoot inwards.
I see.
There's that brief moment of, oh shit, as they start to move, but then they kind of lock into place. But you do get some 5.56 ammo. Hmm. 62 rounds of 5.56. And one uncommon material.
Did someone get those down?
I don't think so. Mike doesn't have access to the sheet, so.
Checking here, bringing up my drive. Forgot that Mike was in access.
Okay, I'm in there. Could you repeat it?
Yes, 62 rounds of 5.56 millimeter.
Wow.
And one uncommon material, so like one piece of like fiberglass or something else.
Yay, uncommon.
Where are we tracking? Uncommon. Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Amongst the super mutants, you can find a total of 8 boards with nails in them.
Yay.
We'll put them all together to make an even
Can
bigger
I
board
spend
with
the
even bigger nail.
Sorry,
to add 44 ammo to one of the ammo cases?
they don't. There is no ammo cases here. There's just
In-
what's on the super mutants.
Inside, we might have that chance, though.
Yeah,
Sorry.
inside there would be like actual loot.
Was there
Okay,
8?
Sorry,
You said 8 boards with nails?
8 boards with nails.
Okay. Hey, look, we've got a roof. Start of a lean-to. Like one whole wall.
There are 8 pipe bolt action rifles.
Okay.
317.
If you tell me what kind of thing I can
308
go
ammo.
replace.
Yeah, I'm just seeing how much 308 ammo.
Okay.
There's my chart. There is a total of 14 308 rounds between them.
Okay.
I'll just straight take those, Anita.
Okay.
It doesn't quite double my ammo, but not by much. For all reliable.
There's a total of 61 caps, most of which are scattered around where they were playing cards.
Nice.
And there is basically 2 junk representing the campfire detritus.
Sorry, give me half a sec here. You said how many caps? 61?
61.
Okay, and how much junk?
2.
2 common?
It's 2 junk.
Just
It
2
has
junk.
has to be broken down.
Okay. Gotcha.
Because if someone gets scrapper when we break it down, we can get more than just common from it.
Gotcha.
Boise also washes off as much as he can.
Okay. There are in the workshop. There are some barrels of what look like might have been like the super mutants drinking water or whatever, but it is kind of crackly.
Is that how we're calling it now? Crackly?
Well, sparkling water.
It's radioactive enough, and whatever other stuff might be in it, that Boise, you're pretty glad that you didn't miss any of your shots and accidentally puncture one of these barrels.
Yeah.
They have they're kind of rusted, so they have like kind of a reddish color to them.
More accurately, Boise's glad they didn't miss and blow a hole in them. Especially with that gun, I would have been bathing in it and had it around my feet.
And on the workbench itself, it looks like there is a fairly sturdy piece of like what looks like raider armor.
That's something you don't really see mutants messing around with.
It looks like they were in the process of kind of like stretching the leather and everything so it would fit, because super mutants can wear raider armor.
Yeah. What piece of armor?
It is specifically a left arm heavy raider armor.
Okay.
But it looks like it's been reinforced. There's some extra materials kind of like stuffed in to make it a little bit more capable of withstanding damage.
Nice.
Okay.
So if you want to make a note, it is a buttressed heavy raider left arm.
You could build a chapel off of this.
So base heavy raider armor is 3 physical, 3 energy, and then buttressed adds 4 to each of those.
Yeah, it is nice.
Adds 4?
Yep. So it's
Holy
7/7.
shit.
Yeah, it's the top of the
Yowza.
upgrade line.
Yeesh.
Oh, Mass, there you are.
Yeah, here I am. Did I miss something?
Fight with a bunch of super mutants and mutant hounds. They have basically gotten to the train station following the mole rat, and have started their. I don't really know if I want to call it an infiltration since it hasn't been stealthy.
It started stealthy and then turned into a slaughter.
They fired off some berserk syringers into some super mutants during a guard shift change, and the super mutants started fighting amongst themselves. It's chaos and carnage. But there is still the main terminal of the train station that does not seem to have responded to any of the noise.
Because you know how it goes in Fallout with inside and outsides.
It's almost like they're in a new zone that hasn't loaded yet.
Yeah.
But yeah, even after you guys fight this, and it takes you guys probably about a half hour or so to kind of police this area. During that time, there was no movement or anything from the station itself.
Are there more mutant hound bodies that haven't been gone through?
2.
Okay. We should go through those too.
I think we might still be able to get some meat off these things.
Oh, hopefully.
I mean, look at that! 1. Because that first one was...
Hey, Doc. Not
Yeah.
question your judgment here, but are you sure that's mutant hound and not a bit super mutant?
It's so soupy, I can't tell. This piece is definitely hound. That is a puddle. That
And we don't
is a
ask what the
mess.
puddle is.
We might be able to make stew if we picked all the little bits of metal and grit and stuff out of it. But that is not usable. I wouldn't feed that to an animal. Because I'd be afraid of how full of other things it is. These ones, though, we might be able to get something off those.
All right. Was there anything else we should check out while we're out here? Smith's got the ammo from the turrets.
What, sorry?
Did you go and disable the turrets and take their ammo and components for use?
Yes.
I think that pretty much covers everything out here other than the other 2 carcasses.
I think so.
Okay. Let's just grab those other 2 carcasses and double up on the front door.
Right, so somebody can give me an endurance and survival roll for each of the other 2 carcasses.
Is somebody's endurance and survival higher than 8?
Mine's combined 11 tagged.
Oh, or 9. I mean, somebody's got to be better at this than I am.
Like I said,
At 14?
14? Yeah, you go. You
14
got me
will do
by
it.
3. You got me by 3, and I've got her by 3. So
Yeah, that's a bit of a jump.
Oh, look at that.
So yeah, so Mass, maybe you're not as particular about what might be super mutant and what might be mutant hound. But you do get 2 more pieces of mutant hound meat. Plus 1 for every action point you want to spend. You did generate 2 in the process.
Do we need?
Spend the stuff that you got. Spend the stuff you generated.
Yeah.
Oh, and I would keep like those AP for what's coming, I guess.
Okay. So two more pieces of mutant hound meat and 1 more uncommon material.
Okay.
But yes, after Mass kind of goes through things, you guys are pretty confident you have gotten everything. Incidentally, the workshop does count as an armor workbench.
Ooh.
Anybody have armor smithing?
No.
No,
I don't.
I deal
I'm
with
too.
fleshy
I'm
things.
I'm too. Wait. I'm too wimpy.
Okay. Well, you can do armor working at lower levels.
Yes.
I'll be back.
To improve some of the stuff that you have, but I believe that the Raider gear you guys are all wearing, that's already hardened and whatnot, is actually higher level than what you can make on that bench, since nobody has armor making.
Yep. You can do welded or tempered for Raider armor.
Yeah.
Without having armor, or you just need repair.
And none of our gear is. It's all pretty good. Mass needs some. Can somebody give Mass armor off of the cheat sheet? Our big inventory of armor. I don't know what he's wearing, but he can't seem to take a hit in the leg
Yeah, a little bit.
without dropping.
I could use some better armor, that's for sure.
It's just showing power armor for anything other than that buttress left arm. Are you wearing anything for armor?
Yeah, I do have some basic combat armor. I think they are hardened, but that's it. Even maybe not.
I've got sturdy Raider armor. I don't know if you can do anything with it.
Well, that can be tempered, which is +2/+2.
Yeah, I would gladly take that.
I'm squishy.
Yeah, I do have a nice health pool, so I don't mind having like lighter armor for now.
Yeah, we'll just have to make a point of actually keeping track, because we did clear out all that that Raider stuff because it was weaker, but we could have made it slightly better here. Just because of the lack of skill required for Raider.
Yeah. Well, I believe that we equipped everything with the best stuff that we had available and then sold the rest.
Yes, but the lack of the bench was kind of the telling thing. Because we had like some sturdy Raider pieces still, but nothing extra to it.
Yeah.
Which sturdy Raider with tempered would be better than his combat armor, but we didn't have that option at the time, I don't think. So
What's
that's why
my
we sold
armor
it
right now? Chris? I think I'm wearing a combat helmet, but
considering it's 7 armor on your leg, you're pretty good.
Yeah, you've got sturdy leather chest, sturdy leather left arm, sturdy leather right arm, sturdy leather. You've basically got sturdy leather everywhere, which is like 5/6, other than the torso, which is 6/7, and then the fiberglass combat helmet.
Yeah.
I wish I had those pieces.
No. I started
bought
with those
those.
pieces because I changed characters partway into the game.
Yeah, so that's stuff Arkham bought that he came in with.
Yeah, so I came in with my starting money, put into my armor and the gun.
Yeah, which was
I didn't
all
even
sturdy
have
leather,
food,
sturdy
man.
leather with upgrades.
Yeah. It's nice and tough. And not too expensive, and rarity 2, I believe. I kept everything under rarity 2, except for my ammunition. And that's why I keep having a problem finding ammunition.
I, on the other hand, have 2/2 armor.
Yeah, which
So if,
which we can make 4/4.
that would be nice. I would really, really appreciate that. Because 2/2 sucks.
Well, it's a nice chump blocker against early battles, as long as they don't have trample.
God,
Don't you believe in
magic
magic?
references? No. That was no, not anymore.
I'm looking at the mods in the book, and combat armor does have the reinforced mods, which doesn't require the perks. So
Okay, then we can put reinforced on it. Yeah, to up it by the 1/1.
It's plus 1/1.
Yeah, so it'll just take a little time to up those. Like, a day for each of you.
So crafting an item takes an hour, halved by spending 2 action points if you're successful.
Oh, thank God! It used to be 4.
Yeah. So it will take you a couple of hours. So far, the train station itself has not responded to the outside thing, but it's safe to assume that these 2 patrols out here would probably be relieved at some point. You just don't know what their schedule might be. It is early morning. You're probably about, it's not lunchtime yet.
So I'd say prioritize masses first, and then try and get Rebecca's in before the potential shift change.
So we could do like just 4 piece each, because well,
that's the thing. Like, that's why prioritize yours in case we only have like 4 hours before they come out.
Yeah, and remember as well, as far as I know, a lot of your materials are on Janice, who isn't with you.
Yeah, that's the other thing.
Oh, true.
It is the other thing, the more problematic of the things. Actually, I don't think we can do any upgrades because we'd have to break down that junk to get the commons. It's a moot point. We don't have the Brahmin here to get the materials that we need to upgrade. But afterwards, we can bring the Brahmin. We can potentially come here with the Brahmin. But that's like after the salvage bowl afterwards.
Yeah.
So you guys kind of stand in awe a moment for the fact that there's an actual workbench here. You're like, shit, we can do this. We can do that. Oh, wait. That's a tomorrow problem.
Yeah.
But yeah, during like the 45 minutes or so, you guys have been out here.
Nothing from inside.
Nothing from inside.
about time to go and see if we can listen at the door.
Okay.
Hope the game doesn't crash. On trying to load the new room.
Well, it wouldn't be a Fallout game without bugs.
I mean, if we were entering it, like I'd say, another 20 minutes from now, then I could see the game just crashing on us suddenly.
Failure to load. 404 screen not found.
Yeah.
All right.
We'll have to try and reboot for next time, cars.
So as you make your way to the main terminal station, it is it's a fairly large building. I mean, it's the central depot for a train station, so it's got like the large kind of like vaulted ceilings. It looks like the train doors themselves have been sealed off. So there's only like the basically the main man door entrance that is easily accessible. You could try to find another way in, but you're not optimistic. And as you look up, it looks like the upper windows and stuff have been either painted over or boarded over. Like it looks like it has been secured.
One of those we could try, but I think they're expecting someone to try.
Yes. And whoever's got the best perception and survival can give me a roll.
Yeah. Well, I'm looking at 14. I don't know about anyone else.
Perception?
Yep, perception, survival.
I'm at 10.
11.
So.
Nine.
Ouch.
Perception.
Yeah, that's a Boise thing.
Yeah, Arkham is a 9.
Yeah. So that shall be I, and I will take one from thy to make 3 die. And I will spend that last luck because I don't want to be found at the start of this scene.
All right. So as you're moving up to this building, getting closer, cautiously approaching just in case. No sign of any movement from the boarded out or blacked out windows. But as you get closer, you can hear like this, like kind of deep rumbling sound from inside. And as you get closer, you kind of cautiously kind of put your hand on the door, and you can feel vibrations.
Ironically, I was hoping it was that instead of something else, even though I know that that's still a really bad sign. There's something big and possibly fusion or gas powered running inside there. Ooh. Wow, that gives a tingle straight down the arms.
We have AP to spare for questions.
You do.
Would this be the rumble of, say, a monster or a machine?
It is definitely mechanical in nature.
Okay. I just had to double check and make sure it wasn't a death claw.
No, it's a monster truck nicknamed Deathclaw. No, I wouldn't be shocked to find out that they have like a fusion like version of a diesel train. Any other questions?
None that I have.
Does there seem to be a way up the trains, up to the roof?
No easy way. You would need to climb it, which would be 3 action points to get onto the roof.
Oh. Well, you might be able to inspire somebody to that. But, well, what do you guys
Yeah.
want to do? Looks like the
Like-
front door is the front door.
Actually, as you're looking around, it looks like any exterior scaffolding or fire escapes or anything that might give easy access to the roof has been deliberately removed.
Yeah. Yeah, they got this place ready. I don't know if it's
Yeah.
the super mutants themselves, but considering they weren't the dumbest mutants I've run across, so
Well, we did come across Raider armor. Maybe the Raiders did it. And these super mutants just took them out and took over.
possible. Wouldn't rule it out.
Hmm?
So it's possible. I wouldn't rule it out. So really, our only option currently is to really hard try and get up to the roof and hope that we don't set anything off doing it, which makes it even harder, or the front door.
Front door.
Hey, Mass, you got any of them there grenades left? I can triple stack on the door. Me with my pistol, you rifle over my shoulder, and Mass tossing a grenade in after Smiths opens the door.
Yeah.
That way, you and I can shoot anything that comes at the door, and grenade will hopefully level the playing field in that room.
Do you want me to just open a door?
I mean, unless there's a transition screen, I'm going to assume that we can stand outside the building, open the door, and shoot through the door to the inside of the building.
So we have to hope it's a newer engine, so that it can load the two zones at once.
I mean,
Yeah, but come on, guys. This is Bethesda. It's going to have the same engine used, from back in Oblivion, still today in Starfield.
Lord.
Okay, all right. So maybe we hope they dusted off the engine from when it was Black Isle, and we're playing Brotherhood.
Yeah.
So we've got the top-down tactical.
I mean, I would settle with Fallout sheltering this right now.
That is the cruelest acceptance joke.
Over a transition screen.
But what if it gives us an important gameplay tip?
Oh man.
all right.
Wait, I can do that?
So you guys are outside this thing, and there's that rumbling noise from inside.
You guys do hear that, right?
Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a little concerning.
It's like an engine.
Yeah.
A mode.
Something sounds heavy and big,
Kind of
which is
reminds
probably not good.
the vibration kind of reminds me of the feel of a vertibird powered up.
I mean, there.
Like putting your hand over the engine casing.
There used to be things that would have a rumble kind of like this, but I mean, most of those kind of got trashed during the war. There
Well,
aren't any big engines like this anymore.
I literally point around to the fact that we're in a train yard. Maybe they got one of these engines using it to power their stuff inside.
Could be.
I mean,
Be odd to
maybe.
feel. Be odd to feel the generator engine, but it's not out there.
Okay, we should probably check though, right?
Yeah.
Unless we think it's the Brotherhood coming for their.
No, we'd see them, not feel them.
I mean, we kind of saw them.
Yeah, but they're about as discreet as a a super mutant suicider.
Yeah, they're not discreet. There's nothing about them that has ever been discreet. They are as loud and obnoxious as they can be.
I mean, what do you expect when they joined America's army?
I don't know. From everything they were bragging about when they first started up, I expected more out of them, I think.
Oh, that was your mistake right there.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh well. I mean, could have been best intentions. Who knows? Don't expect that they're anything like the Gunners. Up jumped Raider gang. All right, let's open the door and get it going.
Yeah, what do we?
Yep.
I'll go open the door for this grenade plan, or whatever our plan was.
Yeah, last time
We're opening the door, ready to go.
Yeah, last time I threw a grenade blindly, I killed stuff that we shouldn't have. So
Yeah.
Right. So as you open the door, you can see it's a functional train station. There are train cars. There looks like there's like 4 of them that are upright. There's a couple that are like tipped over or otherwise destroyed. The platform is like covered in junk, which is why it's divided into 2 different zones: platform 1 and platform 2. Across the ways, there is a little bit of a catwalk. And an office off of that. Sec here, and I'll screen cap the map there for you, Mike.
Oh, hey, this is like, New York or London today.
So it looks like you can get to the catwalk either from one of the far cars, or you can try to jump from some of the closer cars to you.
It's the green.
The green indicates possible paths of jumping.
Yeah.
The noise is deafening, and the smell of diesel is heavy in the air.
Holy shit.
What did you find?
They do have something running.
Diesel generator.
Oh.
probably.
Or, well, it might be a diesel engine, but the odds of that are less than a diesel generator.
I mean, a train runs on diesels and it generates electricity. So
Well, Fallout.
They haven't run on diesel since I was a kid.
And more importantly, you guys can give me a group stealth roll. So one person leads, everybody else rolls 1 die to help, and your goal is to get 5 successes.
Is this dark and or
dear.
dim?
It is dark and or dim.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you have the advantage on this one.
Yeah.
was this sneak one, right?
A
So
sneak.
you lead.
Yeah, sneak with 1 die.
Would you mind rolling for me, Chris?
You got it.
I already got 4. That's awesome. Woo!
Nice.
I got lucky.
Someone's got
I did not roll a complication.
That's a good thing.
I'm
That's
shocked.
the
Actually,
power
got
of
a success.
positivity from Anita right there.
Yeah, yeah. I'm shocked when things don't go badly.
Alright, so as you guys make your way in, you can decide which platform you'd like to go to, or whether you like you guys go left, I'll go right. But nothing seems to have noticed you.
So, do we notice peoples or not all? Not...
There's you don't see any
It
sign
looks
of
empty.
it looks empty.
Okay.
That's just weird.
Let's go platform 2. Head south.
Does make the route a little longer, but it does give a different line of sight.
Yeah. Well, and what did you say about the green lines, Chris?
Those are the jump paths.
It's possible to jump from the roofs of those cars up onto the catwalk.
Okay. Yeah. That might be a good way to get up to the office and get a really good view of the area.
Yeah, true.
No.
So as you kind of move into the station itself, kind of like keeping close to the ground, eyes open. Boise, I think we've determined you're the best perception and survival.
Aye, sir. Going to Tim.
Oof. Difficulty 2, so 2. Puts us to there. You can hear loud, boisterous voices coming from the actual train car itself. Definitely have that kind of like lower range, kind of vaguely guttural, super mutant tone to them.
Okay.
I'll hold up my hand and, with a flat back to everyone. And and then whisper, yeah, I can hear them. I can hear them rumbling amongst themselves in the train car. So we'll start running into them when we go into the car.
Do we want to sneak?
I think you
Oh, we
muted,
can-
Anita.
Can you tell what they're saying?
Can I tell what they're saying? Probably not, but maybe.
You could spend AP if you would like.
Sure. Rebecca asked, I'll spend an AP.
Seems to be a lot of like, when are we going to get back to raiding? Like, why are we holed up here? It's like, don't worry, Reese has a plan. It's like, Reese doesn't have a plan. Just sits up there in the office all day, reading his books. Stupid fucker.
I'll pass that on, as that is interesting information about how they have a leader who reads books.
Why does that sound familiar?
His name, but the name's Reese. I don't know. I don't think I've heard of any Reese.
Yeah, the previous super smart mutant that you met's name was Pickle.
Yeah.
Thank you. That was it.
We don't talk about Pickle. No.
Hey, Smiths, you got a pretty rough voice.
Mm-hmm.
Think you could make a Passing comment, pretending you're a super mutant. Yeah, these guys useless. Or something like that.
You want me to
And
That's-
fire
that's-
them up. You should do something about
Arkham. That's borderline racist, man.
it.
You want me to pretend to be a super mutant? Yeah?
Oh boy.
Yeah, well-
Next, Arkham's gonna tell us that everyone who's been irradiated looks alike.
Holy shit.
I mean,
I'm
Keep the
gonna,
rat scorpion fence.
It's real hard.
I'm
don't,
gonna cuff you upside the head instead of healing you next time.
I don't think this is a good plan.
I don't either. I think a better plan might be to go talk to the guy who's reading.
That'd be bypassing Chungus. And how many Chunguses are in there?
That sounds like a good thing. Unless you guys can make them fight each other again.
There's only like 2 more rounds of that, so I might want to save that for rainy day. That's why I gave it back.
Well, you might want to consider using it for all of the super mutants we
I
have.
don't think it'll be quite as clean.
How many are in there?
I mean, there's sounds like at least a 3-sided conversation.
You can spend AP for obtaining information.
I don't want to drain our AP.
Yeah,
Can
spend another
I,
15
inspire them?
for amount.
Sounds like there's about half a dozen.
Yeah, a 3-sided conversation and another 3 people between
Well,
the not so silent grumbling in agreement with either point.
Yeah,
Well,
even for me, it's a lot to handle. So,
yeah, let's head back to platform 1 and see if we can just get in the other car, because we didn't hear anyone in that car off the hop.
Okay.
maybe you could try
Since we're trying to bypass.
you could try the other car too.
Well, yeah.
So you're making your way over to platform 1?
Yeah.
You can give me a perception and survival roll.
Who do you want to?
Boise is your best scout.
Yep.
Ugh.
Yeah, but not this time.
Oh no, that was endurance. Target number's actually 14. I was like, why'd that 12 fail?
So 2 successes is enough to hear over the din. So there is definitely more voices from car 1 as well, and actually as you pass by, voices in car 2.
Yeah, there's super mutants in every one of these cars.
The weird thing is you don't see any easy way to enter into car 2. It's like it's the middle house in a row house. So in order to get to car 2, you have to go through either car 1 or car 3.
Huh.
It doesn't have an exterior exit, unless you decide to make one, of course.
Yeah. Yeah, it sounds like there's mutants in all of these, and well, 2 is a choke point for them at least. We can potentially just try and climb on top of them and hopefully not make too much of a clatter. I mean, the background noise is fucking deafening in here.
We could try.
Yeah, it's not nearly as difficult to climb as climbing up to the roof of the station.
Yeah. What would we be looking at?
It would be 1 AP to climb up onto the roof of one of the cars.
Oh my god. Yeah, I'll spend an AP myself to climb up there
Okay.
onto the roof of car 1.
Okay. So yeah, so Boise kind of like checks his weapons and then hauls himself up onto the roof of the car.
Yeah.
So it's 1 AP to climb up onto the top. You can, if you choose, roll Strength and Athletics to basically generate AP to spend to climb up.
That sounds like a mass thing to do.
Yeah. I don't know why. Yeah.
Dang.
Well, it
Generate 1.
generates 1. Spend 1 to climb up. Right. What about Arkham, Rebecca, and Smiths?
I will follow because I don't particularly want to get torn apart by super mutants.
Okay. Are you going to roll Strength and Athletics, or are you just going to spend the AP?
Oh, God.
Well,
My strength and athletics is 5.
it's like you can roll and still spend the AP. It's just whether or not you generate a complication.
Yep.
Ah.
Yeah, I'll roll and follow.
So then just spend when they're Anita.
Oh, there's a 1.
Oh, nice.
So Arkham gets 2 successes, generates 2, spends 1, climbs up.
I will just spend the 1.
And then I can inspire you if you'd like.
Look, Doc, you don't look how inspiring I am. You don't have to replace my face after I didn't splat.
Look at how good this climb was. It was easy. You got this, Doc. I mean, if you just put your hand there and your other hand there, you just
You
force
put your
yourself
right hand
up
in, you put your left hand.
I probably shouldn't
Remember
do the
that
hokey pokey up
Hippocratic
here.
oath.
This doesn't seem stable enough for the hokey pokey.
I don't think anyone in our group seems stable enough for the hokey pokey.
Oddly enough, Arkham rolls a 17 and a 14 for 0 successes on a speech roll.
Wow. Huh.
Completely
But the
flat.
AP's there for.
I don't think I haven't forgiven you yet. Don't.
But the AP is still there for Smith to join us.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah. Is Smith's going to spend the AP, or is he going to roll?
Smith is debating not following us at all.
Oh, my bad. No, I'm going with everybody.
Okay.
Okay. Do you want to roll Strength and Athletics, or do you just want to spend the 1 AP?
Just spend the 1 AP.
Yeah. Everybody looked at how much difficulty the jock had with his 1 success, and the 2 nerds are like,
I don't think so.
Yeah.
No, not happening.
All right, so getting up onto the roof of the car does not generate enough noise for anybody to hear, but moving across it might. Basically, you don't need to make stealth rolls to get up, but you do need to make stealth rolls to move.
Understandable.
Then I am voting that Boise goes first because he's got the best, and I will follow second. And once the 2 guns are over there, then we can cover the rest of you as you make your way across. Stealthy like.
Yeah, I can cross last. My agility is the worst, I guess, too. So
No.
Perfect. So it's the same sort of roll that you made to enter stealthily. One person leads, everybody else rolls an assist. You need to get a total of 5 successes. Sorry, you need to get a total of 4 successes, taking into account the noise. Basically, the noise covers one of you.
Ooh.
Nice. Not so nice.
Ooh, a complication. Complication from Arkham.
With the famous Arkham luck.
Yeah, I would like to use my luck to.
Ooh, re-rolls
That's
into
better.
2 successes.
That's a famous Arkham luck we were talking about just a moment ago.
Gracefully, what looks like a moment where he might slip, and you see him knock over a can. He catches it from rolling off the edge, and then, like a cat, finishes his way across them.
You know, sometimes he pisses me off.
So basically, Rebecca and Smiths, you guys don't have to roll if you don't have to. The group has got enough successes. If you get any successes, it will generate more action points
For sneaking?
for sneaking.
And that was
Right.
which and which? Sneak agility.
Yep.
Oh.
Good old snagility.
Oh no.
You don't have to, he did say. We have made our threshold.
And actually, Smiths does generate an action point in the process. It's just a question whether he's re-rolling that complication or not.
How much AP is it to reroll a complication?
It's a luck point.
Oh. Ooh, do I have enough luck?
You currently have 7. You might have the highest luck in the party.
Holy shit!
I should have 6, right?
I've got 3.
I'm currently spent, which is a good thing for the party because it means everyone shoots at me.
I'm down to 2 now.
But why Smiths rolled 2 sneak roll?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, it should have only been 1 die, but
Yeah.
Well, it'll be the 20, which will reroll into a 6.
So, a success because, you know.
yeah. The nice thing about the this particular module for Foundry is it actually puts the dice in the order that the numbers were rolled.
Yeah.
I will roll. Whew. Yikes. It looks like it was a roll and or spend XP or AP, right?
No, for this is just a sneak roll.
Okay.
Wait a minute, guys. We forgot the most important thing. Chris told us last game that if we finish this Mole Rat quest, all of our luck refreshes.
Yeah.
Yep.
So don't worry about your luck. Use
That's
it.
that's why I did use mine.
Yeah, you just have to get through the quest.
Yeah.
All right. Where are you leading people to, Boise?
Car 4?
Carrefour, yeah.
Did I accidentally move Boise off the map?
Not again.
Nope, Boise. I have a token not accounted for.
It would look like it's Rebecca.
Ah, there we go. She was hiding under Smiths. The two ghouls were like so close together I couldn't see them. All right.
Buddies.
So you move your way across the next car, kind of like picking your way over. You know, you find some boards that you can lean from one car to another.
What was that? Sorry.
We crossed some boards. We used some of the boards that we were able to slide over to connect the two cars.
Oh.
You know, a la normal pathing and Fallout.
Yep. And you are basically find yourself standing on the roof of this car, and you can hear voices underneath you here as well.
They are everywhere.
It would seem like they've almost like they've got each of these individual cars set up like a little apartment, a little dormitory.
Yeah.
So there are a bunch of super mutants in these cars.
Yep.
But you do find yourself with the easy access to that upper level catwalk where the office is.
And the boss is supposedly reading his book like a useless tool.
And the boss is apparently inside reading like a useless person.
Yeah. Silly super mutants. Our only real course of action would probably be onwards.
Yep.
Well, now that we are here, so I guess yes.
Keep moving ahead. Let's go.
Yep.
We're almost there.
All right, so you guys kind of make your way up to the
Yeah.
make your way up to the office. The office door, it is a door. It's got like that frosted glass look, so you can't quite see through it, but you can definitely tell that there is a figure in there, kind of sitting at a desk.
Does it look like a big hulking figure sitting at a desk?
Big and hulking in conventional super mutant
Yeah.
size.
Yeah, that's more what I was getting at, because, you know, like a raider is going to have a different body shape, even through smoked glass, than a mutie.
Yeah. So yeah, definitely
Now he's
super
sounding
mutant.
racist.
It's kind of sitting at a desk.
No, it's a super mutant. They're not people. Just to follow up with your statement in the worst possible way.
So someone will try to take a headshot first, and I'm just
No, we
afterward.
might be able to do this without just, you know, outright killing them and starting a fight.
We could try talking to him. He reads.
We could find out, you know, that he's tired of dealing with the rest of them because they're too dumb, and here's the thing to blow up the place after we get him out.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
It's Fallout, you never know.
The other issue with the headshot is none of you have suppressed weapons, and there's got to be 24 super mutants between you and the exit.
Exactly. I've got the shot, but because we didn't have the right stuff, I do not have a suppressor.
Yeah.
When I have a suppressor, everything ends.
If I had a suppressor, which I don't think my gun could have, it would change the situation. But you know,
If we had a suppressor, I would have shot the moment we got to car 4, and that would have been the end of it.
Yeah. Let's
But, you know, let's try the door.
barge in and shut the door behind us.
Yeah.
Doc, make sure you shut the door behind us. Smiths,
Yeah,
lock
okay.
it.
Okay.
Someone
Keep
other
our
than
guns
us,
on.
get ready to talk.
So as you kind of open the door, there is some movement from the desk as the door opens. And as it kind of swings open, there's a Superman there. He's wearing fairly decent looking Raider armor. You recognize it as sturdy Raider leathers, basically sized up for super mutants.
Yeah.
You would guess that piece that they were working on was probably for him to start replacing his armor. But what really draws your attention is kind of leaning up against the corner. There is a multi-barreled machine gun looking thing. Basically a Gatling gun.
Yeah.
On his desk, that he does not currently have is what looks like a stripped down Deathclaw hand.
Ooh.
Deathclaw gauntlet.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
But what he has pointing at you looks like almost like a medieval crossbow with a huge honking piece of metal on it. That anybody trained in small guns would recognize as a railway rifle.
Oh, baby. It's a kill machine. It's a kill gun. I mean, can't wait to get my hands on that. I mean, oh no, he's gonna shoot at us.
Kind of like sitting on the desk where like it looks like he's basically kind of like tossed his book when you guys entered. There's two books on the desk. One of them is a copy of the Backwoodsman.
Ooh.
Specifically one called Nightmare in the Garden. And the other one is what looks like at first for Rebecca, since you're really old. Judging from the lettering, it looks almost like the propaganda that the Chinese dropped during the war.
Oh my god.
It has that sort of. It has that sort of.
Oh my
font on
god.
it. But the name on the book, the title of the book is called The Art of War.
Ooh.
He is a smart one.
Yep.
We should talk
Af-
to him.
Afternoon.
Morning.
Oh,
Now, you got yourself in a bit of a spot here.
Don't see it that way.
I believe it's a Tex Mexican standoff.
This gun will take the head clean off of one of you.
This gun will take the head clean off of one of you.
Guess I'll shoot you
It's-
first if I have to.
Can we take a step back, maybe, from the...
We're posturing. We're posturing. It's a tradition. Sorry, Doc. Sorry.
Now, obviously, we made our way in here, right to you. We came here with purpose and intent. And you don't have to be part of our intent. Your men out there, they're talking mutiny. Says you've been doing too much book reading, not enough reading. Might have a problem with them. I say a smart mutant is a good thing. 'Cause they know a better deal and a better direction than what they got.
Depending on the goals.
They'll calm down once we get out raiding. They're just hungry.
How do you feel about the Brotherhood?
Yeah, that's literally on my mind right now. You know, we might have some direction to point you on that. But I'm here for the
Oh yeah, you're.
psychic rats. My goal is to get you and your people to leave those mole rats alone. Better targets.
Mole rats are easy to catch and they're good eating. I got almost 30 people to feed. Suppose we could turn our eyes towards one of the settlements. Would that be better?
I'm gonna say you don't have 30 people anymore.
Yeah, he's still looking at about 24.
20. Yeah.
Well, why don't we just go do a head count?
I figure you get about 6 per cabin apartment thing that the train car has been converted to.
Yeah.
No one outside though.
Oh, there's a reason.
Narrow paths up here. Good
There's-
locking area. Hard lines of sight. I'm pretty sure we could kill them all before they'd even make it up here.
You're not
And if we
s-
chewed you through your front gate, what makes you think we couldn't chew through the rest of your folk?
You're not selling your.
We don't
toy
want to do that.
Rebecca looks horrified
Okay.
at this conversation.
He
I think you're going a little too hard there, bud.
he turns his gun on Arkham and fires.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, that is entirely expected at this point.
Oh!
He will spend one of his personal AP points.
Yay.
Had to piss off the guy with personal AP.
Oh, with a railway rifle.
Yeah.
It's a good thing I wear a really nice fucking helmet.
It's a shame that it has breaking.
Yeah. So it permanently reduces the AP in your right leg by 4. And then hits for 7 damage.
So it just destroys my armor?
Breaking. Every effect reduces armor permanently.
Yeah.
Oof.
That's why I said it's the kill cannon because it's still small arms.
Mm-hmm.
So there's still 2 there, so that's 5. So that is enough to cause a wound.
And drop your prone.
Okay.
So yeah, he fires once, and he's like, mind your manners, but he doesn't take any further aggressive action. This was more of a put you in your place, as opposed to I'm going to kill you all. But with that, I think we'll call it there.
Yeah. That's a good tense point.
Yeah. Perfect cliffhanger.
Yeah.
Gives us 2 weeks to discuss and come up with an idea of what to do.
Rebecca's gonna backhand you. That's what she's gonna do. And she's not violent. Like,
Hey,
what the
he's handsome. He's not smart. He's
I
the
mean,
dumbest guy in the room. He just knows how to talk.
No, he doesn't know how to talk. That was made patently obvious.
That
Yeah,
Doesn't know how to
been
talk to
telling you guys
supermutants,
the
that's
entire
for
time.
holy shit.
I've been trying to play up how dumb he is.
Yeah, he also has no charisma.
Available
Oh my god.
because I want to take Idiot Savant for this character.
Yeah, but
Jesus.
this is definitely like I should have 8 luck because I also have like 4 charisma when I open my mouth.
Oh god.
The other
Like Boise's not a people person.
Rebecca is.
the other
I have high luck though.
the other important thing for
Yeah.
Rebecca is
Yeah.
wounds caused by the railway rifle are harder to treat.
Yeah,
Yep. Because
it's
they're
a
messy.
massive injury.
Yeah. But like I said, he fires once.
Warning shot. Shut your mouth.
Yeah, it's the kind of thing where he fires once and then he kind of like aims the gun up and takes one hand off it, and it's a 2-handed weapon. So it's very clear that it's a warning shot. Still willing to talk. But we'll call it there.
Yeah.
Everybody gets 100 XP.
Beautiful.
What's that put us to? Because
That puts us to 2455.
okay.
Yeah,
I was pretty sure I was accurate, but I wanted to make sure.
Yeah, I think I went through and I updated yours and Aiden's sheets.
Yeah.
I think. So you.
Yeah, because I did notice the number wasn't the same as the last time. I just wasn't sure how much different it was.
Yeah.
Would you mind updating mine, please?
What are we at?
2455.
Perfect. So
Yeah, I keep track of my little notepad too.
So we'll see everybody in a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Serious question though: is Idiot Savant available?
I don't think it is, but I'll have to look in the
Because it's not in the core rulebook.
Well, yeah, because it was. I mean, in the game, it's an XP bonus. And, yeah, because you get treated as if you have a higher intelligence for XP too.
Yeah, I don't think it is.
probably just on the basis that was hard to convert because of that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not in the Settlers book either, so it's not. I'll take a look at it and see if there's something that we can do mechanically. But we'll see what we can find.
Call it dumb luck.
Yeah, maybe something like that.
It's a luck perk.
Yeah.
But yeah, a random chance to receive 3 times multiplier to XP.
Yeah.
That I don't care about.
Yeah. I mean,
With low intelligence increasing frequency.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Alright.
If your intelligence 1, not only do you get the most amusing choices for speech, but you also tend to generate a lot of extra XP.
Yeah.
All right.
so we'll see everybody in a couple of weeks.
See you then.
Yep.
Heck yeah. Sounds great. Looking forward to it. Thanks for
We'll
the
see Arkham's body and his left leg.